Welcome back to the channel, folks. I hope you are all doing well and keeping safe. Keith here from Come On The Hoop Celtic. So, I'm giving you my preview today of the game tomorrow. 12 o'clock kick-off against St Johnstone up in McDermott Park in Perth. It's on Sky Sports. Another away trip on the roads for Celtic. They're coming back from, obviously, Bosnia playing Sarajevo. This is going to be... should be a win for Celtic. You know, on paper, it looked like we can win. We're 7 games in a row at the playing with victories since Ferencváros. St Johnstone are doing quite well in the league. They're sitting 10th in the league. As I said, they're going through a transitional period. They've only had 2 victories all season. But we can't take any team for granted, domestically, especially away, because they're going to park the bus. We went there last season in the Scottish Cup, and we found it frustrating to get the result, and we got over the result. We got there eventually, scraped the result, but in the league we beat them 3-0. So look, it's going to be he needs to make a couple of changes tomorrow, to be honest with you. He needs to refresh the legs, obviously coming back from the European game on Thursday night. The boys only flew back yesterday. So who I'd start is, I go with obviously Barkas in goal. He looked quite comfortable the other night. I was very impressed with him. He still needs to start the man in his box, owning that box and barking the orders out. You know, Barkas with the orders big time. So in there, Beaton will be missing. Beaton has a bit of a sprain on the ankle. So Beaton's out. So he had the choice either put Julian back in the mix that was on the bench the other night, or go with Al Hamid. I think he'd probably go with Al Hamid because of fitness reasons. So I'd say go with Al Hamid in there with Duffy and Oyer. Okay. This is the ideal opportunity. I've been thinking about it all week. I think this is a night for Duffy, a day for Duffy to score over in Perth. Set piece, get a crack in. Let's see what happens. Oyer, obviously being linked. He's been linked with going to a trip to AC Milan. They've been looking to take him, but look at AC Milan's our first opponents in Europa League. So at home as well in Paradise. So be interesting how this unfolds in the next couple of days. Hopefully we get to keep him. He steps a level up. I know he had his diva moment of saying he wants to leave Celtic because he didn't get Champions League football. But look at, you can let him throw his toys out of the pram. He's playing well for us at the moment. What he does off the pitch doesn't really matter to me. Once what he's doing on the pitch, if he's providing defensive options, helping us get clean sheets, that's what matters, you know. That's what matters at the end of the day. So, right wing back, I'll have to be Jeremy Frimpong. You know, Jeremy's really good the last 4 games since he's been in that mix, since James Forrest has been injured. Look at, as much as I hate saying this, maybe it's a blessing in disguise, Forrest being injured, that Frimpong is getting in there, because, as I said before, Forrest can only offer so much on the pitch. You know, he's lost that pace. He's getting older. You know, he doesn't have that vicious temperament to him where he cuts in, tries to hit the outside of the first shot. I don't see that much from him. But look at McDermott Park, James Forrest. It always works for him. He always scores up there. You know, he scored a hat-trick up there a couple of years back. You know, cracking hat-trick, you know. He actually got 4 goals that day. So, look at Frimpong on the right. Quite effective. There's not much you could say bad about Frimpong. His defensive duties does need to improve, but attacking wise, it's a beauty to watch him, you know. Left wing back, Greg Taylor. Greg Taylor played decent enough the second half away to Sarajevo the other night. Look at, we all know what the crack is. I'm sick of spinning and saying this in every YouTube video, but left back needs to be sorted out. The club needs to sort out the left back situation so we can get someone in there. Bit of competition against Greg Taylor, big time. Look, I think he's going to start Scott Brown. If Scott Brown says he's fit and ready to go, he's going to start him. I would like to see him bring changes, and I'd like to see him obviously starting the Cham and start Turnbull, but it's not going to happen. So I think he's going to stick to the guns with this. He's going to go with Christie and McGregor. Christie was very good the other night, battled quite well. I have to say I'm very impressed with him. He was always there for a few chances as well. So Ryan Christie in there, big time. And Callum McGregor, very hot and cold this season. There's been spells he's been really good and scoring at home against Hibs and then Livingston, and then he just drops off the pace. But hopefully he can pick up and score against St Johnstone on tomorrow, as you could say. Up front, I'm gonna go with 2 in this. I think Edouard's gonna start, and I think he's gonna bring on Klamala. I think this is a game for Patrick Klimala to get in the mix. You know, give him a half, give him a full game. You know, you might as well. Look, we have options on the bench. Lee is back there, so we have a striker option. So go with Edwards and go with Klimala. I think he'll drop Mohamed Anusi for some reason. I just think Mohamed's playing quite well, but I just have this feeling he's going to stick in Klimala because I feels like it spells of the game against Sarajevo. Mohamed looked like he was worn out. So if he starts Mohamed ahead of Klimala, happy days. But I'm gonna fancy Patrick Klimala to get started. Okay, we have a good bench there. Turnbull in there. Turnbull was very good against Hibs last week in Paradise. We have Rogic that could come in and a bit of a contention. You know, Rogic hasn't really got a sniff of first team football. Obviously being linked away from the club for a few weeks, and then that deal fell through. The champ could come on and offer a threat. Julian might be still on the bench. You know, it's decent enough. Lee Griffiths could be in the mix as well. Lee loves scoring in McDermott Park as well. So I'm going to fancy Celtic winning 3-0. I think St Johnstone don't have the calibre to stop Celtic. I really don't think. I just think they've already conceded a good few goals this season. They've only 2 wins under their belt. I could see us literally going there, scoring early, scoring 2 in the first half, slow second half and get a third one. So I fancy 3-0. Look at, no matter what happens, once we can get over the line and get the 3 points, that's what the most crucial thing is. Yes, if it's a sloppy performance tomorrow and it's not up to fans' levels where we should be winning 3 or 4-0, yeah, people will be criticising the team, criticising the formation, criticising the manager. But if we win, take a step back, relax. Champions are moving up the table. Champions has points. That's what it's all about. So let me know what you think of tomorrow. As I said, it's on Sky Sports. It should be a good game, sloppy pitch, sloppy stadium. You know, St Johnstone, Perth's a kip, as we all know. Sorry for anyone Celtic fans that are watching this that live in Perth, but it's a kip. You know, it's an absolute dive. But yeah, 3-0 Celtic tomorrow. The goals are going to come from Odson Edwards, Ryan Christie, and I'm gonna fancy. You know what? I'm gonna be brave on this. I'm gonna go with Frimpong. I think Jeremy Frimpong will get one. You know, bit of wing back style football. Get up to him, sneaky pass, cut the offside trap, and he'll get a goal. So let us know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Look, I really appreciate if you could tell your mates about the channel. Hit the subscribe button because there is a lot of views, but I want to see people actually subscribing to this channel. More content's on the way. Look, there is amazing Celtic YouTubers out there, and they're doing a great job. But look, give me the benefit of the doubt. There's not many Irish ones, so hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Give me a comment below. Tell me what you want in the next video, and we'll take it all from there. Hell, have a great weekend. Up the Celts.